slower for you. Checkmate. Tanksy, wake up. Open your eyes. Listen, I cannot go slower. Frank, I am thinking on the physical level, the metaphysical level, the pataphysical level.
Hello and welcome back to Chess and Media. I'm Sara Herman, a former USCF chess expert. Today I'm going to be addressing the dozens upon dozens of comments that said that I just didn't get the genius that is Always Sunny in the last episode, and they did the chess poorly on purpose. Now, while this could be true, I think you're giving them a little bit too much credit, because that would require absolutely no effort to get things wrong. In fact, in most media, it's not that much worse than what happened in Always Sunny. I also very clearly stated that it might be because I play chess that I didn't like the episode and I didn't think it was funny. There is another chess episode that I forgot about because it's been so many years since I've seen it, and it was kind of like a short clip. So today we're going back in time to season 9, when the show was still pretty good in my opinion, to the episode Flowers for Charlie, which is basically a parody of a sci-fi novel from the 1950s. So in this episode, the gang goes to a scientific study where they are looking for someone of, let's say, below average or significantly below average intelligence as their test subject. Initially, the whole gang wants to get in on it because the person who gets picked gets $1,000 in compensation. But they soon realize they're not really the target for this study, and the scientists zero in on Charlie.
To be clear, we're not looking for a subject with superior intelligence. In fact, the complete opposite would be preferable. Excuse me for a minute. I'm sorry. Wait, sir. Sorry. What are you doing?
I was gonna bash your rat and take care of your rat problem.
Oh, no. Please. This is our lab rat. We'd like to try a formula out on a human subject. A pill that could make you 7 times smarter. Oh, shit! What's your name, young man?
It's Charlie. Hold up, dude. I want to get this cheese here.
So over the course of a few days, Charlie is taking these pills that are allegedly going to take him from, let's say, a room temperature IQ up to one that is off the charts. Much like most chess grandmasters are, as we all know.
Charlie, come on. Any idiot can listen to books on tape. You're only doing that because you can't read, all right? Trust me, if you're feeling any smarter, it's just a classic case of the placebo
effect. I considered that, but I don't think that's it, Dennis.
Whatever, you don't even know what the word placebo.
Placebo means from the Latin placebo, meaning I shall please. I listened to a chapter on that this morning.
This is
Such bullshit.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Dennis suggests that Charlie's actually not getting smarter and that they obviously gave him a placebo or a sugar pill and are just trying to make him feel smarter and see what the effects are. But at the same time, Charlie is suddenly able to hang with Dennis and basically predict everything Dennis is saying. So it seems unlikely that this is the case. Back at Charlie's apartment, they have this absurdly cartoonish, like, science kit set up just to, make it look like he's becoming so smart he can do chemistry, I guess, is the implication. But as like a little prop in the background, you can see already that there is a chess clock just sitting there. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with the mechanism, but it's there just to show that Charlie is smart.
These pills are having quite an effect on me, and the combination with my readings is really leading me to some rather large ideas. For a second, what do you think my IQ is now? And be honest.
Well, what do you think it is?
175.
Have you been having any side effects?
Yes. Okay, yes. There's been a slight ringing in my ears. My legs grow numb from time to time. I ache all over, if I'm being honest. But
So not only are these pills affecting Charlie's mental capacity and what he's able to do, they are unfortunately giving him some pretty terrible side effects.
I got Mongolian barbecue and police academy. Mission to Moscow.
Frank, I gotta stop you. Tonight is really not the best night for that, so I'm sorry, man.
But Charlie, it's gruesome, twosome Tuesday.
Yeah, I know it is, pal, but
What?
I'm on the verge of something really groundbreaking here, and I really shouldn't be playing these childish games anymore, nor should you.
Along with the physical side effects, Charlie is also just becoming a completely different person, turning his back on everything he's loved and all of his interests, because they are now, from his perspective, beneath him.
Shugaila.
You speak Mandarin?
Well, I do think I'm getting it a little bit. Tagu Shema.
轻食下可以吗？
Now, because Charlie is so busy now working with rats in a lab, no one is there to do the rat bashing that is normally his job. So Dee and Dennis and Mac have taken on this job in the subplot. And they quickly learn that this job is not as easy as it seems. and Charlie may be more important than they once thought. And this is where the chess finally gets introduced. We have a scene where Charlie is playing 2 different games of chess at the same time against the scientist, and at first it looks like he's simuling a Bughouse game, which is something that I'm very familiar with. My Bughouse partner from the upcoming video that you haven't seen yet happens to be what you could consider a Bughouse GM, but this is something I've actually seen him do. He's not simuling someone who's also simuling, he's playing 2 boards of the same Bughouse game against 2 opponents, and they were both masters. But at a closer look, this can't be possible because Charlie is playing black in both games, and the way Bughouse works, on one board, if you take your opponent's piece, you hand it to your partner. So you have to be an opposite color to your opponent, otherwise you would be handing them pieces they can't use. So we have 2 different boards that we actually get to look at here. So on the board closest to us, this is the current position. And Charlie is completely winning here. However, the position itself does look like they just kind of randomly did stuff. It looks like they just pushed both knights up all the way and, you know, just made a random position. But Charlie is threatening to play g takes h1, promoting to a queen. Even though his queen's hanging, it's all happening with check. The second board is going to be a lot harder to decipher because they're not using a very classic chess set. It has like kind of strange pieces and it's further away, so it's difficult to see what's going on with all of the grain and pixels. Both boards are set up correctly with the bottom right hand corner for both players being a light square, so that is something. Okay, but this shot actually clears everything up because now I see what the bishops actually look like. They're these little, like, they look like the thing that was used in the next chess episode of Always Sunny. So this is why I was confused. They have like absolutely no shape to them.
Whoa. You're going too fast. I can't go slower.
Frank, I cannot go slower for you. Checkmate. Tanksy, wake up. Open your eyes. Listen, I cannot go slower. Frank, I am thinking on the physical level, the metaphysical level, the pataphysical level. Every time you open your mouth, you drag me down into the mud and really my
What? You got a pain? Charlie, I'm telling you, those pills are no good for you. They're hurting you, those pills.
So Charlie's really behaving like a chess player. I like to think that this episode could be a metaphor for playing chess. Like, the pill is playing chess. It makes you think that you're smarter and superior to others because you have this thing. But in reality, it's only your ego that's actually getting bigger, not your IQ.
Okay. Don't get cute, Tanksy. You're not much smarter than he is. Checkmate.
And then, yeah, it kind of looks like he's delivering checkmate by moving a pawn diagonally like a checker piece. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason I think that you are all wrong that they got the chess wrong in the first episode on purpose. In this one, there's a reason that the chess is so bad. Like, in the world, this would make sense that the chess is bad, where it wouldn't make sense that playing against a grandmaster, that the grandmaster would forget the rules of chess just so that people get mad who are watching. So in an attempt to snap Charlie out of this unbelievable ego and unpleasant personality he's taken on, they set up a date with the waitress, who, if you haven't seen the show, is a woman that Charlie has been obsessed with since the first season. And in real life, they are married. Like, those 2 actors are married, which makes it so much funnier. But now that Charlie thinks that he is better than everyone and smarter than everyone, and that everyone is beneath him, even the love of his life that he's been pining after for years is now not of interest to him at all.
Okay, because my boss, like, at the restaurant, he, like, totally doesn't get me. I mean, he thinks that being a waitress is, like, what I am, and I'm like, that doesn't define me, dude, okay? Like, I'm saving up to open my own nail salon, and I have come up with all of these great names for a nail salon. Some of them are, like, the Hand Whisperer or Finger Fantasy.
So this brings us to the conclusion of this episode, where the scientists are revealing their conclusions to their experiment, and they bring Charlie in for the grand reveal of what the experiment was actually about.
A rather incredible specimen. Tanksy.
What is happening?
Finally, my friends, at long last, the day has come. We have the means, the understanding, the technology to allow spiders to talk with cats.
Okay, so obviously it was a placebo. Charlie was never getting smarter. He's still good old milk steak Charlie.
Our exploration into the effect of environment upon intelligence was, alas, a complete failure. Self-confidence instilled by a placebo intelligence pill and consistently reinforced by my assistant Tanksy did not, in fact, make the test subject smarter. It did, however, yield fascinating results.
The experiment was actually observing ego, not intelligence. But once Charlie realizes that it was a placebo, he snaps out of it completely and goes back to being himself and reuniting with the gang. Now, I have a feeling that most of you saw this coming. In my opinion, this is a good reason that all of this is still rooted in the real world. The chess didn't make sense because he was never good at chess. He was never smart, just like he wasn't actually speaking Mandarin. But in the new episode, you have to assume that we're in a different universe where like everyone else is not like a real person. A chess grandmaster is gonna not know the rules of chess. Like, I think they just were lazy. Again, if that episode was funny, I wouldn't be criticizing it. It just like wasn't that funny. It was just gross out shock humor, but not even done well. Like, I know that's usually how the show goes. People think that I'm just like LARPing as an Always Sunny watcher and that I have never watched it because I'm, I guess, like a woman or something. I think there's a lot of overlap between Always Sunny fans and chess players and the idea that they're better and smarter than everyone and that no one else really gets it, you know, and like, we don't get offended at anything. It's like, you guys are just like old school Rick and Morty fans. All right, now that I've sufficiently pissed off like 20,000 people, I think that we can call this video done. I was gonna make this video into a short, but I realized that the parallels of the placebo and ego in chess actually made for kind of an interesting video, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Patreon got to see this video early, so if you want to join the Patreon and watch ad-free and a couple days early, here's the link. Thank you to all my patrons for supporting me, and if you feel so inclined, maybe follow me on Instagram. I want to get to 10K on there, not for any reason, just because like now that I'm not a serious chess player and my self-worth isn't attached to my rating, I have to find other numbers to attach self-worth to. So, you know, let's get to 10K on Instagram so I can feel something. Let me know what you want to see next. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.